Welcome to another episode of Rust Admin Academy, where I teach you all the tips and tricks of owning and operating your own successful Rust server. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notification bells so that you get notified as soon as I upload another episode. In today's episode, I'll be teaching you how to change the allowable size of teams that are allowed to be created on your server. And we're going to get started on that right now. A couple of patches ago from Facepunch, they gave us the ability to create a team in a Rust server. Makes it easier to find our players, our teammates, and makes it super easy to find them on the in-game map. From default, that max team size is set to 8, which means we can have a maximum of 8 players on our team at any given time. And that includes sleeping or awake players, online and offline players. But let's say we're running a solo server or a solo duo server or a solo duo trio server. We can go into our batch file and actually change it so that only a maximum of 3 players will ever be allowed on a team at any given time, or 2 players, or even 1 player if you want to. And it's just simply a cvar that we have to add to our batch file, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. I'm going to do it on my own server right before your very eyes. So as you can see here, I've got my server running and I've also got my batch file right next to it. So before we can get started on doing this, we actually have to shut the server down. And as always, if you have players in your server, you're going to want to go through the restart process, and being that I don't have anybody in there other than myself, I'm just going to do the quit command. And I'm just waiting for it to show the config saved, and then I'm going to manually close the server out. Otherwise, it'll start the restart process. Okay, so in the batch file, all we have to do is add a simple cvar to it, and it looks like this. So this is the actual cvar. We still have to put in a parameter there. But this is where we need to decide how many players we want to allow on a team. So let's say we want to run a maximum of trio. We would just add a 3 right there. And then we're going to finish off the formatting that I use in my batch files, and we're going to save that, and then we just simply have to restart the server. That's all there is to it. It's stupid simple. All right, so with the server back online, we can jump into the server, and this is where I would normally take you into gameplay and show you that it's actually working. However, being that I'm just by myself, I can't show you how it prevents you from having more than 3 players on your team. I would have to have 4 players in my server just to show you that feature. Just know that it works. As long as you have that cvar on your batch file and you have the right variable put in there for your server, it's going to work just fine. So I know this was an incredibly short video in comparison to my other tutorials, but if you found it helpful, make sure you hit that like button for me. And if you want to see future content just like this, make sure you subscribe and turn on notification bells. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.